Oh, Crow, that was rude. Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, well, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it. I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Hey, good evening, happy Friday, welcome to camp, welcome in Lewis, welcome in Cheese, hope you're having a good Friday. I'm trying to get the bot to respond to YouTube emotes, and it doesn't seem to want to do that. I've got the command entered exactly how it displays, but for some reason it is not. Oh, there it goes. All right, success. What did I do something wrong with the note? Or maybe it was Let's wait another minute. Well, not full minute, but these are usable every 60 seconds, and I would really like it if people on YouTube could use the emotes too. That too soon? Or is it just not replying with the, is it just not doing the note? Hey Vegas, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. That's the prefix for my emotes. Oh, it did show on YouTube? Did it pop anything up on screen? It should display, it should pop one of these notes up every time someone uses that emote. And then it also does it every what do you call it? Every 5 minutes, that's it.
To the ground!
Welcome in, Fun. Hope you're having a good Friday. I remember these days. Okay, the Laura Nap one works just fine. Okay, so what do you got? It was 702. It was 701 when I used the note last. I just want to see if this works, but I should just change the timer on how often it can be used. There's 703. Perfect. They do work. Awesome. I'm starting to slowly transfer all of these bot commands over to YouTube as well. But it's so hard to test anything on YouTube because it won't let me respond. It won't let me use any of the test any of the commands unless I'm actually live. So we kind of got to do this as we go. Oh, that's good. That hopefully the week is over for you and there's no more exhausting stuff left. But exhausting weeks are very rarely fun. But yes, now that we have finished playing with the emotes here, we have hopefully a double rando night. I got a later start than I would have liked because my oldest daughter was down here with a friend and they completely destroyed my desk. Everything was moved. The TV I used was almost knocked off of the table it was on. It's been bad. So I spent the last half hour trying to get all of this usable again, but we're good now. In theory. Where's my... Oh, geez, they closed that too? Hold on. Okay, this is 410. Okay. Alright, I think we're good now. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. So, we've got a link to the past here. This is going to be a book. That is a very interesting first item. We've got a little less randomized today because I'm hoping to make this one extra quick so I can get into Super Metroid. After we've got just a boss hunt, 10-12 boss hunt with starting boots. Nothing, no boss shuffle, no, well, I could have given myself starting flute, but we didn't do that. It feels like something else is like, I can't put my finger on it, but something else with the way I have a monitor over here and then a monitor in front of me and then another one above it. So I've got 3 monitors and something seems off on the top one, and I don't know what, and it's driving me crazy. Yeah, I wonder how big of a reader Mega Man would be. He's reading the Captain N book. Excellent. We can just mark that off. Ooh. And I've got no, it's, I'm pretty close to pad. Ow. Jerkbird. Like, do I want to just go over here and do a quick ped check? Oh, Mario, okay. Stupid birds, you're making it really difficult for me to do this. This is probably not worth it. Yeah, just 10 arrows. And you generally don't, unless it was like a fire rod or flippers or something, you're not going to have to do pad in a boss hunt. It needs to be something that would block through more than 2 dungeons. Ow! What were you doing hiding under a bush? Quake. Let's see, so we can get our 4th bomb from the Bonk Rock. And Krang kind of did have that arm cannon, didn't he? So yeah, he could like absorb Robot Master powers. That'd be a fun battle to try to see the turtles navigate. See, so we got 4 bombs. This is just enough to get us through the bottom of CAC. If necessary. Odds are we'll find more bombs in here. Boom. Why am I getting compasses? Okay, hold up a second. I should not be getting compasses outside of dungeons in this. Did I set up this seed wrong? Is this a boss shuffle? Did I label this incorrectly? I'm just gonna mark it as a boss shuffle and we can try to figure that out as we go. Goal settings, Triforce Hunt. Starting items, boots. There. And just in case that was the pod compass, we got the book. We got the lamp, we got the bug net, and Quake. That's kind of scary. And a bottle. A bottle is really nice to have here before we leave CAC. Wait. Oh, we should probably restart the timer. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome in, Born. Hope your Friday's going well. Hey Gordon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hey Aura, welcome in also. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, I am not sure there. Maybe I'm hoping that I just messed up the labeling. But there's no, unless when I rolled these seeds, maybe I just forgot to unshuffle the compasses. Okay, 50 bucks there was really nice. Oh, they landed? That is great news. That there was not very great. Actually, whoops. We're not even gonna bother that. That was completely accidental. Forgot I had a sword. 100 bucks, okay. Alright, we are gonna take a slight detour into here to refill the bombs. It's always good to have extra bombs early game. There we go. All 10. We can do both of these now. Heart container, not bad. Oh, I haven't seen Beavis and Butthead since the 24/7 Twitch channel that used to have Beavis and Butthead got taken down. Not great. Oh, not a problem at all. Thanks for stopping by, Lewis. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Real life always comes first. Ooh.
Like a bidet of evil.
I love that line so much. Ooh, that's a gold bee. And that's a Bombos medallion. So last night, Seed did not have really any medallions earlier. I think we got them all relatively late. And here we're leaving CAC and we've got 2. And one of those medallions means that is a Ice Palace entry. Oh, thanks for the 7-stream streak. Fun, much appreciated. Just realized if this is not a boss shuffle, I'm gonna have to manually enter all the bosses. And we're not gonna know if it's a boss shuffle for a little while. Until we actually start getting into bosses. Actually, no, I've got Compass to... Oh, like, too bad it's not one of the early compasses. Like for Eastern or something, so I could just peek my head in there and check. Whoops. Well, I guess we're doing this first. I mean, that book really kind of wants to point me in the direction of desert. Oh, my wife loves to, she used, whenever we'd go to Olive Garden, she'd order a mix of Alfredo and the marinara sauce off the menu. That was like her go-to. Kind of like a pink sauce. Well, to get in the Dark World, though, I still need I need a glove, a hammer, or 2 gloves, and a moon. Well, we could get in the Dark World without that, but we couldn't really safely do anything. Uh-oh, that's a death. Death by Moldorms. That is not an intentional death either. That was unintentional. Did not mean to do that. That's what we like to call in layman's term a fail. It's okay, it's only about maybe 45-second loss. Now if that was Ice Rod Cave, I'd probably just be like, you know what, we're not going back. We'll take that early magic. Hey, come back here. Wait, why didn't I use my hook shot to kill those? I forgot I had hook shot. That would have made killing those things incredibly easy. Yeah, I had you. All you have to do to kill a mini Moldorm is pop it in the head with hookshot. Let's see if we can test our stun prize here. 5 arrows. That is an incredibly dull stun prize. There's very little about that stun prize to be interested in. I could have used the gold bee. I had so many completely free options to avoid dying there. And instead I was like, yeah, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna die instead. Who needs this 45 seconds? We're just gonna play this dumb. Oh, we lost it. I mean, I could just do a standard fake flipper instead of a water walk. But water walk lets me go to Waterfall Ferry early. Because if you can do it with a fake flipper if you have the Moon Pearl. For some reason you need the Moon Pearl to open those chests, but if you're water walking, you don't need the Moon Pearl. Ten arrows, we don't need that. Do not have enough money for Zora. And you just gave me another gold bee back. That's just lovely. And this was nothing. All such a huge waste. Whoops. Yeah, we're just gonna save and quit out of that quick. That was really close. All right, so now we're gonna do escape. Hey, Atma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope you, well, yeah, I'm guessing it's gotta be nice if well, it's snuck, so I'm guessing they don't recommend that you bring a laptop in. But having the option. Really thinking that desert's probably gonna be the play because of that early book. The lamp, an early lamp is kind of concerning because at this point we are just one more sword away from Dark World access being Agawan. Ooh, the lamp does give me a fire source though. But no mitts, I need the mitts. The mitts will allow us to grab, well, to get into the back of desert. And completely unrelated, aside from the fact that the song playing right now is from Mega Man X, and my sprite is Mega Man X, I did start trying to get the route matrix randomizer for Mega Man X 1 through 3 put together today. So hopefully I can do a test run of that, or at least a test, start it up and make sure it loads. In one of these times, do like a 5-hour route matrix rando. This is just not a very great thing here. Yeah, if your boss doesn't care, and it's not like if you're not letting things go through that you shouldn't, that shouldn't be a concern. Okay, you. We need to keep the green guard alive to Death Warp. There we go. Oh, and of course that was Sankheart. Okay, now the green guard can do his job. Yeah, I don't know if, well, I get maybe a MIDI of that would work, because I'm never going to give you up as an 8-bit form. Oh, I don't know if I'd want that for battle music. Yeah, especially now, saving in the society today and everything, saving your money is that much more important. Unless Dark Cross has the small key. The back of Escape is glove locked. It is glove locked. All right, there's Saha. But I think with the book, I gotta go to Desert first. Actually, no, we're gonna do Saha's Closet first. But then do I end up dipping Eastern too? Or do I last locate whatever's in Desert? So it seems like kind of a waste. Green Pendant Pod. Oh, I don't think I could take Cornered out of the final Ganon fight. That's like one of my favorite tracks ever. And it's the Ace Attorney. That's not great. Because most of this MSU, like everything that's not, the MSU that I made here I shouldn't say made. I swapped tracks in and out. I think I only set up 5 of the MSU tracks myself. But the base of this MSU is Ace Attorney. Come on. I can't believe I'm going into Eastern here. Air try again? I guess we're looking in Eastern first. Right, that is one item. I know with the compasses being shuffled, we at least have extra items in here. I really don't like I don't like going into Eastern this early, especially when it's really starting to look like we could get an Aga Seed. Because I'm just one sword away from Aga, or a cape. And technically, I guess the Moon Pearl, but that could just be on Pyramid or after a bunny walk. Yeah, my 122 is my my fastest for boss hunt. But that is not looking very likely this time around. Especially since we're gonna have to go all the way over here to get our big key. Some caches in the Lost Woods, that does not help me. So our big key is gonna be over here, then we can get that, then we're probably gonna have to save and quit. I wonder if something's going on with YouTube with that. I don't know of any reason why it would say error. Maybe like an API thing or something? It's kind of weird doing this with the with a lamp. I mean, I like the early lamp, I just don't like the fact that the implication is likely that we're gonna be doing Aga 1. Yeah, I'm seeing stuff right now, so hopefully that does it. Okay, so Eastern was a complete dud. So yeah, I said this earlier. I said, as soon as when I saw that book, I was like, I should go to Desert. No, we're gonna go into Eastern. And the book is likely locking our progression inside of Desert, or maybe on Desert Ledge, which is still locked behind the book. When I don't follow the early game logic, it's important. If I do, it's just a red herring. So let's see what the ledge is. That's our Moon Pearl. So I'm guessing we're going to be finding another sword here, and we're going to end up having to do Aga. Or maybe the game is going to be really nice, and it'll give us... See, the issue is I can't even do the boss here. Because I need a glove. Now, if the game wants to give us a glove and a hammer... and completely swerve everything. It's the Hyrule Bible. Ow. Ow. All right. This is going poorly. I should have just went here right away instead of ignoring the logic. went here right away, got a sword, and then been like, okay, we have to go do Aga now, and just completely skipped Easter until later.
Just checking.
Everything all right?
Yep, 2 corpses, everything's
Welcome
fine.
in, Cheese. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thank you so much for the Body's Gone bits. Holy biscuits. Thanks for this jump scare chaser. Yep, there's the sword I was talking about. So, definitely called that. We are going to be doing Aga 1 right after we get our Moon Pearl. Well, no, I still got to go get the small key. Because there's one more item over there. And that one item is our Moon Pearl. I mean, I guess it could have been a cape too, but something that gets us into Aga 1. So this is going to be a very poor start. Lately, I've been getting like a dungeon complete at the half-hour mark, and here we're going to be at like 35 minutes with no dungeon completion in sight. Ow. Jerks. Another bee. That is not exciting at all. We found Diddly Squat. I mean, with the way this seed is working out right now, I would not be surprised in the least if it was an ice, Samaria, an ice palace. I love that. I mean, I do have bombos too. When my youngest daughter comes down here before she goes to bed, I'll have to play Baby Saja for her, because she hates Baby. His voice is too low for him to rap like that, so she just hates him so much. Uh-oh. That's not great. You really don't want to die in Castle Tower. So now I'm going to have to take this even slower. No, not that. We don't get hit. Really hoping that would be a heart. What direct? Okay, I went the wrong way. All right, we're fine. You want to drop another heart? Doors open. Okay, good. There's a heart. I am completely out of sorts right now. Baby Saja from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Which I think is part of the joke. They named him Baby, and he's got a really, really low voice. And it's not like James Earl Jones low, but it's lower than you would expect for a character named Baby. Uh-oh. All right, one down. A unique item is in Ganon's tower, you don't say. I am completely shocked that there would be a unique item in Ganon's tower. That one, she hates that. Which is the whole reason I made that. I added that sound clip, was because she gets... Like, she'll, are you kidding me? Uh-oh. Sneak through. All right. You can go down there. You can stand there and wonder if you're going to be able to start moving again before you fall off the ledge. Oh yeah, usually I can manually do those, and it's beautiful. I'm guessing she'll be down within the next 15 minutes or so. Okay, so this really doesn't give us anything except Pyramid Ledge and Pod. Oh yeah, that's right. No, so Pyramid Ledge or Pod, a glove has to be on one of those, or a hammer. I think this is, we got 3 to 1, 4 to 1. Boo! There we go. Yeah, we still can't get there. There's nothing we can do in Eastern or Desert. So it's got to be Pod or Pyramid Ledge. And it's Pod. What an interesting seed. Oh, this is actually good. I can look at the... I should be able to look... Well, maybe it won't even show me the boss of Pod. If the bosses aren't shuffled. I guess we'll figure that out with science here. And this is not a great loadout yet for roaming around the Dark World. I mean, I guess this is what you'd have normally. You don't get the blue mail until Ice Palace. And you've just got the Master Sword, so this is more like vanilla, but it's been so long since I've done vanilla. Still getting the error message? That is weird. I'm still seeing what you're typing, at least. Okay, so we know this boss is vanilla, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. The pod boss could be vanilla anyway. So we need a little more data before we can fully assume that this is all correct. I could do a vanilla run sometime. No, it had to be a small key. That either had to be the item or a bow or a small key, because we have to be able to get it deeper into Pod at this point. More pasta is always a good idea. You can't go wrong with more pasta. Just because we'll probably come back here later. Now the other question is, how deep do I actually run? Do I try to clear everything out of pod that I possibly can at this point? So I feel like with the lamp, odds are I feel like the progression is going to be in that dark room. Or it's going to be right here. And just as I said, probably going to be a glove. I can't actually get any farther in, can I? You need a key for that. Right? Pretty sure you need a key for the door up here to the left. And you do, okay. So yeah, that was just lovely. So we had to go all the way in there to get a glove, which we're then gonna have to, oh wow, we're gonna have to take the glove up the North Dark World. Oh wait, no. We've got some checks we can do with the glove here. We got Back of Escape, we've got the mountain. Yeah, I want to do those first. Stupid ghost. Yeah, soft lock would be terrible. Ooh, ice cream and vanilla Link to the Past would be. I'm a big vanilla ice cream person, even though I don't really eat ice cream anymore because my stomach doesn't like it. Wow, was that trash. Ooh, I could add a Wilford Brimley. It might have. I rolled my seeds in like batches of 20. And these were rolled, geez, when was it? Probably like a couple months ago. Okay, the birds are leaving me alone. All right, Gary, we're gonna get you out of here. This is so weird being able to see in this cave. Usually I'm doing this in the dark and it's from the other side. All right, so that is really nice. Yeah, we gotta have the diabetes clip. So we've got a tempered sword now. That is incredibly nice for going into the dark world. And the flute's up there locked behind the mirror. Give me the mirror right here. Beans. Never done the same seed twice. I think that'd be one of those things that like you'd have to do by accident. Just because there's, at least in A Link to the Past, there's 216 items. So it would have to place all 200, well not, there's like items that like you could get the same pack of 3 bombs and not know the difference. But I think the odds of getting like all the items in the same location twice are probably almost 0. But I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if I accidentally rolled, like, saved the same seed as 2 different names. Compassed a swamp. And Zora is an option here, but I don't have the money for it yet. Jeez, we're gonna be at the 1 hour mark without even hitting a boss yet. This is unacceptable. Wait. Did I not even go into the room with all the items? Or did I just walk up and... I don't think I went in here. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I'm really glad I remembered that and came back for those Titans mitts. And those flippers and that other bee. Yep, we did fight Aghanim. He was a jerk. Ooh. Ganon, well, no, Ganon's tower is kind of pointless at this point. With this loadout, there is no reason to really bother with Ganon's tower. Ow. I don't want to go check Zora until I've got the money for it. But those mitts are really useful. That's going to make getting into the Dark World, well, at least from Village of Outcasts, a lot easier. I would not want to go near Ganon's shower. That thing's probably filthy. Nope. No, I should not. I was sitting like, should I go and do some Dark World checks? I'm like, no, don't go into old habits. Wait. I've got gloves now. I could probably go finish Desert. But we can do that later. Wait, what am I doing? Last night, going into early Skull Woods was clutch. It would be interesting to at least watch Ganon drink a beer, or just even have a beer with his voice actor, Matt Mercer. Talk a little Critical Role. Alright, one small key over here, please. Very nice. Big key, that's not very nice at all. Another small key. Okay, so everything is going to be in the back. Work was pretty dull. Nothing too exciting. Hope yours was better than that. A bow, now that is a lot better. So I'm pretty sure that'll give us Eastern also. Uh-oh. Yeah, if I do one more boss, and it ends up being vanilla, which I'm pretty sure it will, then that's gonna make things a lot easier to go through. Hey. Hopefully the item is here and we're not doing this part for nothing. Of course it wasn't. Oh wait, no, there's still the big key. I forgot the big chest. Walked right by it. This is fine. I'm so terrible at lining these up. Is that far enough? It is. Sweet. Just a small key. Okay, our last item is... I mean, I guess that does the same thing. Our last item's in the back. See, can't do anything over there, but we can scout this. Ooh, a mushroom. I mean, it's possible that's something. Busy but okay, not bad. I know Born was having some issues getting YouTube text to go through, and I've been seeing nothing. I've been seeing a lot of comments about YouTube's support AI going haywire. So there could be some things like that going on. The compass to Meyer. Why'd I do that? The mirror, you love to see that. Okay, I'll check it after stream. That mirror makes things... Oh, the mirror... The flute, that was up on... Desert Ledge... On, not Desert Ledge. I think the flute was on Spectacle Rock. So I could go get a flute. It's really kind of hoping for one of these to give me a full refill, because well, I've got Burna. But this health is not great for trying to do blind. Those 2 items. Actually, there's anti-fairies. Oh, yeah, anti-fairies and bottles. I mean, it's not the fanciest thing to do, but I can turn anti-fairies into fairies and then catch them with the bug net and turn that into bonus health. So yeah, let's get ready for that. If I can get a couple fairies in a bottle, I should have no problem with blind here. Ouch. This'll tell us. Alright, it is not a boss shuffle. There we go. So now we have accurate representations of all the bosses. And I know there's a lot of things that I can clear. Get back here. You gotta be kidding. Over here, please. Actually, we're going to be using that fairy right about here when I die. Okay, we're just going to grab that one. Okay, Okay, having one bonus fairy should be... one full fairy should be enough for blind here. Yeah, they definitely... they look kind of... I always looked at them as like bugles. And bugles were delicious. Even though they're basically all saturated fat. Alright, that's one more item here. Yep, still no cane yet. It's not looking promising on that. And now that I have the mitts and the flippers, Ice Palace is in logic. Like, we could go to Ice Palace. I've got everything I need to get in there. Well, no, we don't have a hammer yet. But if I find a hammer, then Ice Palace would be clearable. Ooh, that's really nice. Alright, please have the item be here. I don't want to leave anything behind. Perfect. So we're finally going to be getting our first crystal at about the 50-minute mark. But then I can go back and do all 3 Light World dungeons. And we could also do Swamp. Hey, you went the wrong way. Well, now I lost my beams. And we have a pendant. In the original Zelda, Silver's does, but in this one it doesn't. Oh, what? We're not? Who topped us? Must have been quite a bit. Because I think we've got, what, 7? Oh, here we go. Unlimited money. Already went into pod. Okay. Oh, 14 characters? Would that be Final Fantasy VI? Or is it just a coincidence that's 14, because Final Fantasy VI has 14 playable? So that's awesome that you're getting commissions from outside the community. I think I gotta do Smith Chain while I'm just walking around here. Because I'm gonna be walking down there anyway. We can do Smith Chain, then we can go into Swamp. I still gotta go up the mountain to get that flute, too. There's just so much going on. Like, this is... I'm really trying to take advantage of the fact that there's no practice. Like, there's... Well, surprisingly, my oldest daughter decided she wanted to do volleyball and not dance. And, like, normally right now, she'd be at the open gym. Well, not right now. It wrote in yesterday. Ooh. Ooh, magic bat. Wonder if we can take this along. Actually, I'm losing my portal, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of how I was going to route things. Ten arrows, yucky. Yeah, she did it. They had a like 2.5 week volleyball thing for 6th graders, and she just fell in love with it. And now I like they need 17 kids minimum for dance, and they only have 12 because the team had 11 8th graders that all made the high school team. So they're kind of scrambling trying to get enough people that have the talent to do it, because it's a very, it's very intense. Well, it can't be worse than the cheer and gymnastics my youngest daughter does. That totals like over $3 grand a year. It's like, we can't afford all these activities. That was the nice thing about dance. That was done through the city, so that was only like $500, which is still a lot of money, but it was a lot less than we were used to paying for cheer. Oh, we'll take that. We're right next to it. Don't have any armor yet, so the extra heart isn't going to be too painful. Purple Chest is going on a world tour. Wait, I left it! Come back here. I guess I want to go check Hype Cave too, but oh, got it to yourself? That's nice. That was always so much like, so when I had my roommates, when it would just like, when you'd have the place to yourself, it's like, hey, there's no one making a bunch of noise. All right, so that was Gary. While we're here, we're gonna go do Bombos tablet. For $20. So Smith Chain, because I chose to do it, was a dud. That's right, I can't do Ice Palace yet because of the lack of hammer. All right, we're gonna check Johnny Two Bombs, then we're gonna go do Swamp. Then after Swamp, there's a hammer can be in Ice Palace, yeah. It can't be in actually no, it's just the back of Ice Palace that you need. Wow, that was like a -5 out of 10. Johnny, you suck. Actually, yeah, this is actually a good time to do Swamp, because since I've done Aga 1, all I have to do is go to the Dark World, save and quit, and I'll appear right at Ganon. Alright, Eastern and Ice are our red crystals. Yeah, so this is a good time to do Swamp. After Swamp, we can clear up the rest of the Dark World stuff, the Light World dungeons. Get that flute. And then if there's nothing yet... no fire rod. There's really not anything I can do in Ganon's Tower without the hammer. Oh, that's right. There's, well, after this... Ugh. How do I want to do that? Go do desert first? Because we've got Zora, we've got Hobo. We've got Zora Ledge. There's a bunch of other stuff that I can do in the Light World right now, too. Like overworld checks that I just haven't done. My favorite gum was always Bubblicious. That and Bazooka Joe had the longest lasting flavor. That was my science fair project in, I think, 6th grade. Seeing which bubblegum brand had the longest lasting flavor. Then in 5th grade, I did this thing where I forget how we did it, but I took like different cereals and you did something to break them down and you could see the actual iron that was in them. Yeah, it doesn't tell you exactly how many are left, just like, it's got like red squares on things that you can't do anything on, yellow where you can do partial clears, and green if you can get everything in that area. Silver arrows, let's go. Ganon is going to be a pushover. Ow. I used to display the tracker, like the whole tracker window instead of just the items, but then when I made my new overlay, there wasn't as much real estate. Okay, that's how it was. Okay. I remember it was something with water, but I didn't remember what it actually, like, anything from there. Stupid Stalfos. What? Okay, I blame the Stalfos for this. There we go. Yeah, that stuff didn't last at all. I gotta play Aquaria again one of these days. That's where this and the Ice Palace music are from. Aquaria is an underwater Metroidvania. And I'm like, okay, Swamp Palace, you're doing the underwater thing. That's perfect for Aquaria. And then I just liked the one for Ice Palace. It had the right ambiance. 10 arrows, okay. Just give me the big key. Don't make me come back in for an item. There we go. Good job, game. Oh, for the Super Metroid map, Rando, that will hopefully be done after this, it'll be my first random objectives seed. I've never done a random objectives before, so it's probably going to be a huge disaster. It's going to give me, like, gold Chorizo and stuff like that, who I cannot do. Or that worm boss in Meridia. Platoon, that's its name. Or hopefully it won't give Croc, because we don't want to be Croc's hologram. Yep, Argus, okay. Definitely. Well, I knew this wasn't a boss shuffle. Aquatic Ambiance is great. I believe it was David Wise was the composer for that. A little bit of Donkey Kong Country. Sticker Brush Symphony from Donkey Kong Country 2 was actually a song for both kids. Like when they were babies and we'd be trying to help them get to sleep, I would play that on our Echo and just walk them around the living room with Sticker Brush Symphony playing. Missed. Hey, sweetie, one sec. Yep, we just gotta... There'll be a little pause where I can grab the camera after this fight. We're just waiting for the giant eyeball with tentacle feet to fall from the sky. Its name is Argus. Did you hear that? I didn't. Chaser did. He knew it was your favorite.
Who else?
That was Chaser. I told you that is exactly what she would say. When I mentioned that, you can go on, the camera's off now. When I mentioned that you hated Baby Sajan, like, she's gonna say, "Are you kidding me?" You're adorable, sweetie. She's shy now.
I think the theme for high school, it might be K-pop Demon Hunt.
K-pop Demon Hunters would be a great theme for summer school.
Probably.
Maybe that's what you're gonna do in your theater class. Would it be fun if they did K-pop Demon Hunters Kids Edition?
We're gonna have to sing Golden.
What's wrong with Golden? I mean, it's not what it sounds like, but Golden is great. Oh, look, it happened again.
Where?
Right there, Goo Goo Gaga, Goo Goo Gaga. Here, we've got a couple other ones you might like.
Oh my god.
No, hold on.
Please don't be 6-7.
No, it's not 6-7. I don't have a 6-7 one. We've got this.
What is that?
That's when when they do the, when the Saja boys are doing the game show, and they get all dressed up, and they're gonna go fight them right before they do The Weather Has Betrayed Us.
Oh.
They're getting pumped up, and Zoe yells "Caca."
That's Zoe?
Yeah, that's Zoe.
Why does it say 100 by all of them?
Well, that's 100 channel points.
The Weather Has Betrayed Us.
See? You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
We're gonna need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters again.
No, let's not.
Chaser said there's time for Culvers before bed tonight.
I'm too tired.
You're too tired? Too tired
Yeah,
doesn't
we
want...
had to run the pacer today.
Oh, you had to run the pacer?
Yeah.
Did you yell "Caca" right before it started?
No.
You didn't.
No.
But then you would have had Zoe's power. What's your favorite McDonald's K-pop Demon Hunters card that we got?
Really?
You like the Rumi one? Which one? There's Rumi, the Rumi wearing the... There's two Rumis, and then there's the one of her with Genu.
The one when she's wearing the white.
The one where she's wearing... Oh, and the what it sounds like Rumi? Okay.
That one.
That's your favorite one?
Okay.
Alright, love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
You sleep good, sweet dreams. See you tomorrow. We're going shopping, and then we're going to Mana and Bubba's house. Very sloppy Landmo fight, but that's okay. Hey, D-Sense, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Though I might be more into K-pop Demon Hunters than the kids are. My oldest she's at that stage where she's, it's like, she doesn't want to watch it because it's not cool, because she's 12, going on 16, but my youngest does like it. I've got a friend from Ireland, well, right now she lives in Ireland, but she grew up around here, that she's fluent in Korean. So we would talk a lot of K-pop Demon Hunters. Come on. Where am I going? Oh yeah, we're doing this. After we do these checks, we can go up the mountain. Gotta go up the mountain next. Gotta get that flute. Do Tower of Hera. Can never go wrong with that Jason NECA. That was just not worth it, hobo. Hey, tech guy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I don't know why I almost said Monday. It is not Monday. I wonder if I have an activated flute on this. Yeah, Monday would be bad. Why? Oh, tax season's really busy? That's right, taxes are coming up. Well, I mean, we do our, as soon as we get W-2s, I take ours to our tax guy. Yeah, ooh, that is really good. Yeah, we did, I think we had our tax returns back by like Valentine's Day. Or no, we signed the stuff when my wife got back from her cruise, which was the 21st. So we would have had them back by the beginning of March. Oh, beans! I didn't get the hammer. Walk of shame. Oh, tech guy, can you, just to see if this works for anyone but me, could you drop either the note emote or the Laura one in YouTube chat? Hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I forgot to mark the first shield. Now we got our hammer. And now Ganon's tower is wide open. Oh, it's either the girl in the pink or the one that's a note. Where do we go? Mountain. Perfect, it is working. I'm starting to link all of the emotes on YouTube to the bot. So they should end up popping up things on the overlay like that. Right now it's only the note and the Laura one. It'll pick a random misadventure or a random note. But now that I know they're working for people that aren't me, then I can start trying to move other ones over. Did I pay Zora already? Okay, I guess we do have to activate the flute. Yeah, I'm very, my oldest really wants to, well, my oldest at one point, she was really, like, she was on when I was grinding for Jaws, but not on camera. I put up, I don't think I even have that set in the scenes anymore, but it was a unique item in the Sanctuary. It was a PNG tube of Zero from X3. And now I changed that to one of my channel avatar. Is that gonna break it? Nope. But yeah, I didn't want them to be... I mean, they're 12 going on 16 and 8, so... Already got those. Like, if they were boys, it'd be one thing, but they're both girls, and like, I upload all these to YouTube as long form, and I really don't want creepers trying to go after my kids. It's like you just never know. Wait. There's an item in the basement, isn't there? There's an item in the basement. Why? Yeah, I have to do Hera Basement. You can't skip this. Oh, 5 weeks, excellent. Oh, thank you, D-Sense. Do I go and do Ganon's Tower right now? I mean, I guess I'm on the mountain. And Eastern's gonna be a quick clear. We can do pod at the same time as Eastern. I didn't mark down the items I got in pod. Actually, for the Ganon's Tower climb, I think I don't think I'll need a bunch of magic. We should be fine. Well, yeah, I haven't even activated my flute yet. Nope, I'm actually playing this on my original Super Nintendo, just on a flash cart. But you do need a flash cart for it to play it on actual hardware, otherwise you have to do it on an emulator. My any percent time is completely topped out. Like, I still remember the run. I was on pace to get... At that point, it would have been a second place time. It would have been a 250, like a low 253. And I made the mistake of glancing at my timer because I'm like, you can tell at that point, like, this is really fast. And I glanced at my timer and saw how good of a run that was, and I got the yips. And I started over mashing, and I've never, like, it's never come back. Which is part of why I started doing, like, I mean, like, low percent, that isn't mash heavy, but if it's a mash heavy category, I just can't do it anymore. Anytime I start to get a decent time, my brain is like, oh, you're doing well, let's screw this up. If there is a seed that's used on the Taz that may or may not be human viable, but that one is about 2.5 minutes. So it shaves about 20 seconds off of the normal any percent route that we do. But the any percent one is definitely human viable. Oh, we can't go to the right side of GT here. We can only get Hope Room. So I guess maybe we won't be able to get both Triforce pieces out of here. If the big key is on one of the 5 chests on the right. You know, that would have been, that ice rod would have been a lot nicer last night. Yeah, PGH Guitar Guy and I went through the Taz seed, and you've got to be like, you have about 1/10 of a second that you can lose up until the first Jason encounter, which is like 1.5 minutes in. So you've effectively got to be perfect, so it's technically human viable. I do have to talk to 8-Bit Steve about that at some point, because he said, we had mentioned that, and he said there was something that made him think it was possible to do for actual people. But we never got to actually dive into what that was. Uh-oh. Could have really used... There's the best item in the game. All right. Now we're talking. That also potentially gives us... No, wait, that doesn't give us, Turtle Rock. Because Turtle Rock is ether. Oh, in a game like Friday, like, for Friday any percent, PGH Guitar Guy and Tom Cabs are like in their own tier. They just, like, PGH has a really, really strong mash, and Tom does too. Like, PGH he's like one of those people that can get the really, really high level contra times that you're required to have a superhuman mash for. Like on Mashy Mashy, my mash is below average. But like, they've got the rhythmic thing down, because the rhythmic mash is more important than actual button mashing in Friday. Because you can only have one projectile on the screen at a time, so if you overmash, you're losing a bunch of time, and that's the issue I get into. There's no big key yet. That's not good. Running out of places for this big key to be. If the big key's on the right side, then we can't get the second Triforce piece out of here. Actually, no, I have Samaria. So with Samaria, we could just go to the other side, get the Triforce piece. Yeah, that's actually, that Samaria find was clutch. Missed. So this is halfway there. Triforce piece 5. Oh, there's Ether. And Fire Rod. Okay. Well, then we're not doing any more of that. All right, yeah, I gotta do Meyer as an option here. Meyer could be, I think Meyer is still faster than Turtle Rock, no matter how you slice it. Hey Matt, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, I could do right side, but there's really, getting that fire rod means that I've got all the rest of the dungeons available, and the GT climb is so much, it's really slow. So I'm gonna stick to the faster dungeons, like we can clear out the back of Skull Woods here. I didn't activate the flute again. But we've got Pod Eastern, Ice Palace, and I think Meyer, I mean, Meyer is a gamble. Depends on where the big key's gonna be, but I think it's still gonna be faster than Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock and the GT climb. Yeah, I'm 43. I'm old AF, as the kids would say. My oldest called me a boomer a couple days ago. Well, not a couple days, that was like last week. It's like, hey, that's not entirely wrong. I also live like I'm 65. Like, I've lived like that since I was in college. Uh-oh. That's really good that I had enough magic to do that, because I was going a little bit crazy. Should probably go buy those bottles of blue. And you gotta activate that flute. We're gonna get this just to refill the magic. Oh, that's what the oh, we already got Zora. Zora Ledge gave us the hammer, which is what really opened things up. Yeah, it's amazing. My youngest is actually the one that calls me brah a lot more. Wait. Oh. Biscuits. Where's a safe spot to use this? Right here? That is what I love, the fact that people can stay on their parents' health coverage until they're 26. It's just way too expensive. No one's gonna get it unless they can stay on. And even then, the healthcare should not be as expensive as it is. But you know, we need corporate profits. That's the real important thing. Who cares about people's lives? Okay, so we got this. It is ridiculous as being nice about how bad it is here. There are a lot of other choice words I could use. Hey, come back here, Doc. Oh, wait! I forgot to go buy... I forgot to go get bottles of blue. That could have been really bad. Yeah, that's one advantage of working for the for the government or the county. From my understanding, their healthcare programs are always really good. It's just like, what's the point of having a $15,000 deductible? That's just absurd to me. I mean, I know high deductible health plans are what they push these days. But by the time insurance is actually paying anything, you're broke, and they still want like 20 grand a year in premiums. It's like, hey, you can just pay us all of your money, but we're not going to actually cover anything for you. You're on your own, you just get the privilege of paying us. And it shouldn't be that way. Ow. Well, and they love to fight about not covering things. Yeah, I was a healthcare fraud investigator for quite a while in my younger years. The whole system is just completely broken. Big key right here. Make it a Godmire. Do it. Big key. Beans. Yeah, there's so many things like that they just won't. Like, there's all these really cool cancer treatments you hear about. That, like, they can do so many really cool things with, like, instead of doing chemo, just targeting specific things for some types of cancer. But, like, yeah, that's experimental. We're not going to touch that. You're going to have to pay out of pocket for that. Even though, like, with my if I remember right from my training, they're like, with chemo, you can't waste any of it, so you've got to pay for the full batch, even if you're only using like one unit or something. I could be completely wrong about this. But like, they're wasting so much money on those treatments to the the drug companies and stuff. Always cosplay Retro Jason. Yeah, that's what they do with the high deductible plans, is they give you the HSA so you can use some of the money out of that. This is not a good mire. So it definitely makes them hurt less, but like, for a lot of these high deductible plans, you need to use like no medical treatment for 4 years before you can cover your whole deductible. Maybe not 4, but... Give me my big key. It's, of course, it's in the last possible chest. I'm pretty sure this is still faster than Turtle Rock, though. Definitely faster than the GT climb. So our big key has to be right here. Last possible door. Oh, I gotta get the Lorelei emotes connected. Yeah, it's like sometimes just drinking water isn't gonna be the answer. And yeah, there's so much. I could go on rants about things like healthcare and how everyday people get completely screwed over. Just like I could about how terrible the Halloween 5 and some of the Halloween movies are, but that's the kind of rant I'm guessing would anger a lot of people. I mean, the Halloween ones do too, but then I end up turning my comment section into a political war. Yeah, 4 is actually... Halloween 4 is probably my favorite horror movie overall. Halloween 1 and 2 are great. Most Friday the 13th movies are great. Any Nightmare on Elm Street movie with Heather Langenkamp, great. One Dark Knight was great. I liked Psycho 2 more than Psycho 1. Whoops. What? Might want to kill Vitreous. Oh, geez, I didn't even have a cape yet. Hey, Gary. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Halloween verse there is the one that got me to watch Psycho 2 for the first time. And I will say I like Psycho 2 more than Psycho 1. Not familiar with that channel, tech guy. Oh, I love the 4 opening. Everything about Halloween 4 just... I mean, the first time I watched Halloween 4 was when my oldest daughter was right around, well, young Danielle Harris's age. So it's like that really kind of made the movie stand out more. Like this could be someone going after my kid. One of my favorite things about 7 Days to Die is they have a point of interest called the Fates Motel. That is obvious. Well, there's a lot of stuff that's like taken out of movies like that. They have the Sawyer Farm from Texas Chainsaw, and the Fates Motel has the lake in the back with the car in it. And it's just really cool to kind of go through some of those, not like completely accurate movie sets, but still go through these movie sets. Oh, I need a small, okay. We gotta go this way. Yeah, like with me, when I first played Friday the 13th Nintendo game, when I was about, I think I was 7. Yeah, I was 7 when I rented that the first time. I had no idea Friday the 13th was a movie series. The only thing I can think of that made that game stand out to me when I was looking at it on the shelf at the rental store was it said, "Destroy Jason if you can." And I'm like, oh, I'm good. I can destroy Jason. Okay, just 2 smalls. And then that was kind of like a life-changing thing. Because like if I would have never picked that game up off the shelf, I probably would have never got as into like old horror movies and stuff as I am right now. Ooh. And if it wasn't for the Friday the 13th game, I probably would have never started trying to do any of the gaming stuff. And yeah, we gotta see if we can get the old band back together for the Halloween game. I've already got it. Like, I just gotta figure out if I'm gonna get it on PS5 or PC. Or, I mean, let's be realistic. Odds are I'm gonna get it on both. Because it's Halloween, and maybe if it get like the extra sales, if enough they get enough sales, maybe we'll start seeing more Halloween game. I've been watching like all those all these clips of early releases and stuff, and I don't think it's gonna be as good as the Friday the 13th game, but I mean, that game was just perfection. But I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong. It definitely looks better than like Texas Chainsaw. I'm very curious to see how the whole concept about helping the other people in Haddonfield escape is gonna work. Yeah, you can still, there's PC mods that let you play the Friday the 13th game again, but they were really big for like a couple weeks, and then they seem to kind of disappear. So I don't know if there's just no player base for those anymore or what. We are definitely on pace for a sub 2 hour now, which is pretty good considering how bad the start of this went. Why go that way? Yeah, if the new Halloween game definitely looks good. I'm hoping you get access to other characters aside from just Lori. Like, I think here you're saying it was Linda, or was it Annie was in there? Okay, yeah, Linda and it, because you if you're doing Halloween 1, you have to have Linda and Annie also. And I'd love to see like Rachel, Jamie, John Strode would be amazing. Just like try to have a mode where you try to get John into Jason's path. Yeah, LL Cool J. You could get Buster Rhymes in there. Oh, the opening kill. Maybe Bob? Well, no, that wouldn't. What about maybe the guy at the, what do you call it? Was there, am I mixing them up? Was there a guy at like a garage or something in one? The mechanic, yeah. And it's kind of a, like, it wouldn't be very exciting, but it'd fit. Yeah, I liked H2O. I thought that was a very accurate portrayal of what Laurie, like, to me, the Laurie we got in the David Gordon Green trilogy made no sense. Like, if Halloween 2 doesn't exist, Michael just killed a couple of her friends for a night and then was arrested. If he didn't follow her to the hotel, why is she so paranoid about everything that he's gonna come back and get her? I mean, the hotel, the hospital. Laurie was awesome in H2O. But the 2018 trilogy just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Like, if they had just kept Halloween 2 as a canon movie and not got rid of it just for the sake of, oh, that they're not really brother and sister, then it fits, because yeah, he went after her again at the hospital. So at that point, it seemed, I feel like it's completely valid where she would be really paranoid that he's gonna get free and come after her again. But if she encountered him one night and there's no reason, he's given her no reason to think that he's still going after her. I would love to see some kind of Jason tribute in there. Even if it's just like something on a wall in the back of a house. But I'm guessing they'd probably have issues with their rights for that, because the rights for the Friday franchise are just so ridiculous. Well, we can see if we can pick out a sword here. Oh yeah, we got Mirror Shield. I don't think I need to get that. That's a little out of the way. Don't think we need to... We've got the one key here. Because we're just going into the basement. And yeah, the butter sword would be kind of nice, but we do not need the butter sword. Yeah, the cape would be really useful. I mean, I've got 3 bottles though, and half magic, so I should, and we've got a tempered sword, so Berna should be plenty. For Ganon. Actually, I'll take the full magic refill. We'll save and quit after the boss fight. Then we can spam Fire Rod. Whoops. And that is Triforce piece number 10. Now we are going to lose a little bit of health here from when we save and quit, but the one advantage of doing Aga 1 is this. Because you start in the Dark World if you have the mirror, and you can just drop right in on Ganon. I think we got him. Yep. We're actually just going to use no armor upgrades, so we got to be really careful here. Because one hit from anything basically there without... I completely forgot that I didn't have any armor. Ganon was waiting to be poked. Coward! The seed was like a seesaw. Started terrible, but then it got pretty good. Got good pretty quick. Ow. No, missed. Fail. 147, not bad. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, D-Sense. Enjoy the bath and the Chicken Little. Thanks for the GGs. There we go. This one, I was thinking we were going to have well over 2 hours on this. And then it just kind of opened up. Nope, no dock for missing items. You actually get a collection rate at the end. And the goal for most people seems to be to have a lower collection rate, because that means you are more efficient with your checks. Thanks for the GGs, Matt, Gordon, Chris, D-Sense, I think. We'll say again just in case. Thanks for the GGs. Like, I mean, I did a lot here, but we didn't do the GT climb, didn't touch Turtle Rock. There's a lot of overworld green left. Yeah, no cape. Surprisingly, no armor, but... Yeah, let's start prepping for the Super Metroid seed here. We'll adjust this on the... We'll adjust the audio level there. Eventually I will do Nightmare on Elm Street again. I have a hard time trying to find time to speedrun anything, because with how I don't know if this is true for most people, but for me, if I speedrun something, I end up having a lot of issues if I can't do it daily. Like, I'll get rusty really quick. And with the kids' schedules and everything, there'd be a lot of nights that I just wouldn't end up being able to do anything. How does this work? Well, how do I pick what my objectives are? Okay, apparently this doesn't let me pick my objectives. It just says objective 1, 2, 3, and 4. 161, that's not a bad collection rate. That is never gonna give you up. 8-bit edition. Yeah, there is a... For Nightmare on Elm Street, there is a refight skip you can do that's it's pixel perfect. But you can do a refight skip, which is very nice. Alright, so I'm gonna finish getting Super Metroid ready here. We'll be back in a couple minutes, probably. Well, looks like we can run ads on Twitch, speed up, make sure there's no pre-rolls for a little longer, and we'll be back in a couple minutes with my first ever Random Objective Super Metroid seed. All right, we have returned. Let's just see. That's the. Why is that tracker still showing? Close that. I want to know what tracker they use for tournaments. Because the tracker they use for tournaments actually shows, like you can set the objectives. Like it's not just one and it's not blinking. So it's better, and I want to do that. Where I can put I can put what the objectives are and look over there. YBAX, okay. Like I want to know what they are and just look. That's ow. I think I can get this item here. Okay, Brinstar. Relatively close to the map. Objectives. Okay, no boss. It's Acid Chozo, Pit Pirates, Baby Kraid, and Metroid 4. This is, these are some really good objectives. I don't have to beat Ridley, potentially. I don't have to beat Dragon. And that Speed Booster. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Yeah, this room is horrible early on, but I know there's an item at the other side of it, so I'm like, I've got to go get this. And it paid off, and we can just run right up here, get a save, and make sure we never have to do that again this seed. Ooh, and it runs through. Okay, I wonder, that's this hallway down here at the bottom right. I don't think it would be, but this is straight into the map. This could be Frog Speedway. It's not Frog Speedway. Don't think I can get back up there reliably, so let's go look around. Ooh, this is Speed Hallway. Okay. I don't want to go that way yet, though. I'd like at least one more tank before we start trying to play with that. No Morph Ball, we can't do this. So it looks like we're headed up the elevator. And we're headed back down. Maybe it is Speed Hallway. I guess it can't. Oh, wait, no, we can cut through here. There was another door on the other side. So let's lock in our E-Tank. That is interesting. Can't do that. All right, not a problem. Have a good night, tech guy. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the loading the dishwasher. I did the dishwasher and the dishes by hand. The other bigger stuff that can't go in the dishwasher earlier today. It was a hoot. So it's either, can I get back up there with Speed Booster? Like, could they want me to go back up there with a Shine Spark? Uh-oh. Crap, that was a major. That's just not good. There's too much heat. They wouldn't put progression there. So I guess we're gonna drop down here, and I wonder if maybe they're thinking I can Shine Spark up here. Yeah, that one went over my head. Why? Oh, no, we gotta do this. This room absolutely sucks, but it is the map. Even Spazer would be nice to have here. No, we're dead. So dead. Stupid leech. You stay down. I just want to get to the map. After that, I don't care if they kill me. I'll just go back to the save. I just want to get to that map. Actually, it might be quicker just to revert out of this. That's Ridley, but we don't need Ridley. Down there takes us to Norfair. Yeah, it has to be Norfair. Because I don't think I have enough energy to get all the way through to that major. Actually, let's revert. I'm gonna give that a try. See, maybe that's Varia at the end of this hallway. And the game just wants me to like jump straight over and grab the major. It's gravity. I'm falling. Yeah, I can't get out with this. Even if I grab that gravity suit, it would help me get down there, but Varia must be in Norfair. Along with maybe like, well, that's so weird though that, no, the speed booster must be enough to get me back up here with a Shine Spark. Oh yeah, this is Frog Speedway. Yeah, we can get a Shine Spark and we can get back up. So that is no problem. Like, I don't have any missiles or anything that I can get yet. All right, oh, toilet, that is perfect. Maybe this will lead us right towards the map. I mean, it technically does, but... Wait, can we go down here? I was gonna say, without Morph Ball, there's not a whole lot that I can do there. But here, we're getting close to the map. Bubble Mountain? No! The map is right there. Space jump? Okay, so this is basically another yo-yo seed. Hey, you got your Varia suit. Now you're gonna go back and get all this other stuff. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. This is probably not gonna work. That was not what I wanted to do at all. I really want to get to this map right now. I don't think that speed booster breaks this, though. Does not. No! Not like I can just stand over to the side either. We'll give this one more try. Nope. We'll be coming back here anyway. Important thing is we got the Varia suit. That's an issue I get myself stuck in with Super Metroid a lot. I'll like try to do something like good players could do the really precise wall jump. To get through and get up there in Bubble Mountain. I cannot do that. That is way beyond my skill level. But there's just so many majors in here. And they're all locked by heat. That is not what you were supposed to do. Actually, I wonder... Can I just do this with a plain old jump? Oh, actually that would have been a lot easier. Instead of trying to do a diagonal shine spark, we can just do one straight up and down. That is not the place to do that. Samus got a concussion. That is too far now. Okay, we want to be right at maybe at the edge of that platform. Samus has another concussion, double concussions. Uh-oh. Still not far enough. Triple concussions. That's better. Right now, just in case I completely screw this up, let's go take the save. Ooh, then that gravity suit takes us up to that major over. Ugh, no, we can't get that major without power bombs. Are there any normal missile packs here? I don't want to try going through that room over here. First, we're gonna get gravity and... X. We'll see what that room is. At least this part isn't scary anymore. Let's be nice and careful. Alright, so now we got gravity. Gotta be really careful not to fall here. Alright, and there is our supers. Now we can open missile doors. Is that lava dive? No, that's not. If I go down there to get those, will I be able to get up? I don't think I will. So we're gonna have to leave those things behind, because I don't think I can get out. Uh-oh, no. Got it. So now we're gonna go back and save again so I don't have to do this stuff another time. And then we'll go down and get that other major. Actually, can I get out with that? What is that room? I mean, I guess I just saved here. We can try this room here. Okay, so clearly those things do not care about super missiles. This actually wasn't too bad. Alright, energy. Ooh, it's a double item room. Ice beam, there we go. Ice beam and another tank. That is both very useful. Yeah, I just need you to die here. Thank you. Okay, I just want to refill my supers. Just leave me alone. Give me supers. And we're just gonna go. Because I don't like these flappy bird things. Oh, I could have actually probably filled my supers here, but... guess we'll fill up our energy. That'll be enough. We gotta save right here. But still no power bombs. Alright, I guess those could be power bombs. Those could be power bombs, but I don't know what that room is. Yeah, we need some kind of explosive to get that major. So I guess let's head back down again, get the major down at the bottom here. Even though getting back up out of this is going to be a real pain, though, too. Actually, no, we can wall climb and come up over here, so that's not that big of a deal. It's not like we're trying to get through that other door. Okay, we're gonna go under you. Like, if we were trying to get out that door without high jump boots, that would be a real pain, but just going out the door we came in, not too bad. How about bombs? Wave beam. I mean, that's really nice, but I need some kind of explosive. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, this is fine. Hiccups. Forgot, that's probably what Ice Beam was for. To freeze the fishies. Now, what is this room? Oh, yuck. Oh, wait. This direction's fine. Please be power bombs. Gonna be happy those were supers later, but right now I really wanted power bombs. Because that other major way over there is blocked by power bombs. Whoops. That's not working. There we go. Can't beat Ridley here. And could those be power bombs? I don't know how I'd get out of the room there. Because that's not going to give me enough room to do Shine Spark. Oh, that's Bomb Chorizo. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna go back and save, and we're going up. I did not see Bomb Chorizo there. There's 2 X's in that area, so one of them... Hey, stop that. One of them is gonna be... One of them should be my power bombs. I hope. So we've got full health again. We gotta Shine Spark our way up. Now we can go save again. Really hitting this save room hard. Actually, where is my morph ball? Yeah, that item can't be more. I can't get that major no matter what. Because I need explosives. In order to use explosives, I need morph ball. So there's no reason to go that way. We might just be leaving that one behind and hoping it's not required. And the Ice Beam does give us the Metroid 4 kill. think the ice beam might actually get us to this map. I mean, I'd hope it wouldn't be, but it wouldn't be anything fully out of the ordinary for a map rando seed to be just horrendous. Yeah, I think the ice beam should get us the map here. Just need one of these guys to come a little lower. Actually, that's not going to help. Because I still need to be able to get to the other door. If I can get enough momentum, maybe. No, I had it. Oh, that was so swaggy too. Okay, we're gonna do that again. That was so cool. I didn't do it right. Yeah, that was such a cool... That was... I don't know if I'll even be able to repeat that movement, but man, that was cool. Got it. Wow, that was awesome. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay, there's the ship. Holy majors. Okay, yeah, this is where we needed to go. So I think that's Mother Brain. Or is that... No, that's not, okay. I can't get through there. Oh, wait, no, we can. Oh, this is so messy. I think that's Batoon over there. So this is all that, whatever I did there, or maybe using the ice, was in logic. But we can't get the item here. We can't get those supers without Morph Ball. This is ridiculous. Okay, so if we go straight, that is not going to help us. We have to go up. Then we have to go into jail. And get grapple. Okay, grapple is actually pretty useful here for getting through the rest of this room. Oh, that's why I'm like, why can't I morph into there? Why isn't my morph ball working? It's because I don't have it. Alright, we can Shine Spark to get back up here. So this is not a problem. Morph ball? Charge beam? What is this? Wait, can I even... Yeah, we can't get through there without explosives. Oh yeah, I gotta take grapple and get one of those 2 majors. That is not what... maybe I could have shine sparked there. Yeah, I gotta get high. I gotta get Morph Ball. But yeah, Grapple is gonna get me over here. And there's 2 majors over here that are gonna be locked by Grapple. There we go. Let's refill our health. High jump would be really useful though, because if you have speed booster and no high jump, your jumps are all messy. Is this morph? Bombs? How many majors am I gonna get before morph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 majors and still no morph ball. Yeah, screw attack would be really useful to get through there. And if this is screw attack and one of the majors back there ends up being morph. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Problem. And I could shine spark that, but we'll do the grapple of shame. Right, this is what I needed grapple for. High jump. Will this give me a shine spark? Rats. I haven't actually seen either of those. Oh, son of a biscuit. So I don't know how much of a use I'd be for that. So 9 majors, still no morph ball. Also, it's kind of like your last Disney movie together. I'd go with Big Hero 6 then. Trying to think of a way I could do a vertical shine spark over there. No, that is not the right direction. Like, there's 2 majors there. I don't want to keep leaving majors behind when I don't have morph. Does this give me enough of a runway? How do you do a horizontal shine spark again? I have seen The Great Outdoors, assuming that's the John Candy one. Oh! Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, is this what the seed wants? No, this can't be it. Because in my logic settings, I don't have horizontal shine spark. I can't even get this. Or maybe I do. Well, I think I can get out of here. Not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, D-Sense. Hope you have a good rest of the night. X-ray? Okay, so we are just a plasma beam away from microwaves, but we don't have any bosses. Uh-oh. I can't get through this, can I? Nope. So we know those majors are duds. It's Spring Ball and X-Ray. We don't need those 2 majors. So what am I supposed to do here then? Do we go back, go all the way down, and go to Criteria? That's gotta be it. Disappointing too, because I've done some pretty cool tech here. That's all ended up being for nothing. Yeah, I don't think I can get through the gauntlet area there either. Yeah, so we just gotta go back. Okay, good. I was worried I wasn't going to have enough runway to do a Shine Spark to get through this. Let's just verify this is Mother Brain. That is Mother Brain. Okay, so Mother Brain and the ship are going to be really close together. I have found so many majors that aren't morph. Unless I'm not reading the map wrong over there, am I? Yeah, that major right there requires Morph Ball. That is the pre-Ridley room. Yeah, so I guess we go down here, we can grab this missile pack. And then we go into Criteria. Can't get that major. Not without a Morph Ball. I'm just gonna have to start checking every door I can find and hope to blind it. Don't think we... Can I get through that without Morph? Can't get through that without Morph, definitely not. Oh no, this is fine. And I'm glad the planet's not awake for this. There's the Morph Ball. We blinded it. Okay. God, that is such a gross morph location. 42 minutes in, this is Nevdi morph. That happened to Nevdi in a tournament round. Alright, so we've got that. We don't really need those. So I guess let's keep looking down here. There is an item over that way. Actually, let's just peek this room quick. Hotter Ruby. We got an item right over here. And it's Space Jump. And Torian. Actually, let's... While we're here... And the space jump gives us access to pit. We can get out of pit room. Actually, no. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. And we're stuck. I can't get... I can get into pit room, but I can't beat the enemies in pit room. I don't want to do this. We'll come back. That room is way too difficult to do with this loadout. I'll need either... Oh, wait. I could pseudo screw out a pit room. Maybe we can pseudo screw these. Or we could just... wave beam coward kill. Not screw attack, but if you use charge beam with a space jump, you can do what's called a pseudo screw. And I believe that'll kill the pirates in the pit room. Okay, pseudo screw did not work. How many hits do you take? Uh-oh. I just want to get in this door. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping pseudo screw would work and it would let me kill the key hunters there really quick, but it did not. Ugh. Okay, there's my power bombs at least. Morph was... Uh-oh. We can't do anything here. Wait, no. Yeah, we can. We can get that. Morph was right over there. In Criteria. It was gross. By far the worst morph ball location I've ever had. Yeah, we can... Oh, wait, this could be Fantoon, though. Okay, good, it's not. Axe. What is that? I got two majors here. Definitely want to stop and grab these, rats. This is where having that spring ball would be really nice. I really want to grab these energy tanks too, because we are not doing very good health-wise. Uh-oh. Say, how are they not dead yet? There we go. A much-needed third tank. And what are the majors? We could get Spazer, we've got Plasma. I know where so many of these majors are. Actually, this is all the rest of the majors in the game. Okay, plasma lets us beat pit room. I am gonna go down here and get this tank. I'm really curious about what that single X was over there too, though. Because I thought if it was one of my objectives, it would have a... like a skull face by it or something. I didn't want to kill it, but it was blocking my path. Like, what is that X over there? Oh! Is that Acid Chozo? It is Acid Chozo. So this is our first objective. I was like, I couldn't figure out what this room was. Yes, that is objective 1. Objective 1 is complete. So going to Torian, very important. One of our objectives was here. Actually, let's get our couple couple supers back. And I believe we go left. Okay, we're gonna have to go back through the middle door. And hopefully that's not Spazer. Ideally, that'll be Space Jump. Why am I going this way? I mean, Screw Attack. Because I'm not going to go all the way back over to where we started to get the major over there. That would end up being our last one. So we really want the major over here. Actually, oh, that's another tank. I want to grab that tank, though. Actually, let's take a quick save here, too. Because we completed an objective, don't want to have to do that again. Almost got grabbed. Would have been terrible. Why am I using a power bomb for this? Right, now the health situation's starting to feel a little better. But that is not. Really wanted Screw Attack there. At least Plasma... Ow. At least Plasma's gonna make these key hunters a lot easier to kill. I need to start picking up ammo, though. I'm nowhere near enough to beat Mother Brain. Okay, so now we're back here. Wait. I skipped it. Okay, so which way to the map? Likely down. No one wants to give me a power bomb refill? That's not as promising. Oh, another new zone. With a map that's like 1.5 miles away. No, we're gonna go up. Part of me really wants to go back and grab, like... Well, X-ray is not gonna make much of a difference, but... Spring ball would be nice for movement. Uh-oh. I was really hoping that guy would give me a power bomb. We're gonna take a pivot save here just in case I get stuck trying to get through that. Alright, so we still got one power bomb left. Stop it. I'm not even going to mark that down yet because I don't know where this is taking me. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it could possibly not be even getting to the map. Okay, yeah, that's gonna take us over there. The real question here, do we peek the other doors first? You know what? No, we're gonna go for the map. This stuff might all be completely useless. Wait, this isn't toilet though. Oh, good. It's an elevator though. This will hopefully take us right to the map. It's gonna be Fantoon. No, it's not. That's Croc. That's Spore Spawn. Which Metroid room is that? And that might be one of my objectives. Actually, I should go down. No, I don't have the power bombs to go down there. It's like I could go that way, grab that other missile pack, but I don't have the power bombs. Yeah, I need a lot more power bombs. I don't think these things drop them. Oh, yes, they do. Awesome. Well, then, let's, because I do need ammo still to break the Zebatites. Is this Metroid Room 2? I mean, 4? It is Metroid's 4. Alright, so this was another objective. We're technically halfway there now. And I know where Mother Brain is. And I'm so low on ammo where we're gonna take our 2 here and grab these extra 5 missiles. Okay, what are my other objectives? Oh, pit room and baby crate, okay. Just double checking I didn't miss anything. That's Bomb Treezo, that's Ridley. There's my screw attack. There's Mother Brain. Oh, yep, Ship and Mother Brain are both right over there. Where am I going again? We go up. So unfortunately, it looks like I've got to go to Meridia and that absolutely giant space to get to the map. There is an X over this way though, and I definitely want to grab that. If it's power bombs, that'll still be helpful. Actually, at this point, I might actually prefer power bombs just to make sure I can get 10. But I certainly wouldn't object to more supers at this point. No matter what this X is, it's going to be useful. Alright, now we don't need any more power bombs. We should be good for the rest of the seed. All X's can be, all X's can be super missiles. I believe we go down the bottom. Actually, maybe it's better for us to go this way. I think this is actually going to be gate blocked. Yep. Rats. I really got to learn how to gate glitch. That missile pack could have been really useful. What are you doing? Just run through them. Ow, get out of the acid. It's so burny. Okay, we made it. Actually, I am so desperate for ammo for the end game. Actually, is Mother Brain? Yeah, Mother Brain's in Norfair. I can grab this on the way back if I need to. Let's just take one more save. Just in case all heck breaks loose in Meridia. Don't like how big this one is, though. Still need pit room and baby crate. I guess our map is way over there, so... let's just start heading that way. At least these things refill power bombs. Alright, we know the ship, we know the map is down and to the right. Way down and to the right. So hopefully Red Tower... Dragon might be our path through here. I don't like doing a non-required Dragon, but we have Grapple. Welcome back, Atma. We are currently looking for the way to get to the Meridia map, which is really far out of the way, and I'm wondering if I have to do Dragon here to get it. Over here. Okay, you didn't even grab me. I missed. And that's one way to do it. Sorry, Dragon. I had no intention of actually killing you this seed. But with the way this map is layout has been, I feel like the game might have put Dragon in the way. Nope, doesn't look like it. Because now we're going up. And away from that map. Ooh, but 2 items here. Whoops. So I'd say that could still potentially be worth it. Really? At least we can go through this reverse shack tool. I mean, that was some pretty nice ammo too, so I think we'll take a save. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable about endgame ammo levels after that. Still not quite there, I don't think, but... Alright, let's try going down and around here. Okay. This is good. This'll point us in the right direction here. With the added bonus of getting an item. It wouldn't surprise me if Meridia, that's why Meridia was hiding things. I actually do like Meridia though. It's got great music. I just don't like it when it's this big. Again? Let me go. There's acid there. And having to do all these rooms really makes me regret not just going back and grabbing Screw Attack. I know where it is. Yes, it's really far out of the way. But it would be so nice to have. Zelda was like 147, I think? 146, 147. Right, that reserve could be really nice if we run into the baby. Still nowhere close. Do we go down or right? Okay, we're gonna try this because we can go down and to the right. We're gonna grab another reserve. Okay, at the end of this, we're getting close to that map. All right, Red Tower. This should put us a lot closer. I don't actually know the names of most of the Metroid enemies. That is going to be Fantoon. So I don't really know what I'd name a lot of them. Yep. Completely called that. Oh sure, it gives a fast there. What are you? I hate. Why did I turn on Moonwalk? Well, that was just user error on the moonwalk. All right, one more I think should do it. Should have been dead by now, but... Oh, one more I thought it was one more charge shot. I guess one more missile will also do the trick. I can't argue with that. All right, that makes the health situation look a lot better. Where's my tracker? That's definitely one way to add the fear. That's acid chozo. There's... Oh, they were right there. Where's... Oh, pit room's got to be in wrecked ship then. Wait. No, that's not it. So pit room has to be in wrecked ship. I am gonna go here and grab a little more ammo. Hey Cole, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hopefully this axe is a super pack. Beans. I have no more use for power bombs. I just need super missiles and missiles. Well, and some extra energy tanks couldn't hurt. But really, we want the ammo. So I don't know if I've got enough to break... This should be enough to break the Zebs, but I don't know about the tank. A Link to the Past went pretty well. This one it's my first random objective seed. And I don't think it would have been possible for the game to give me better objectives to work with. Like, I was expecting to see, like, Gold Chorizo, Batoon, like, bosses or mini-bosses, stuff I don't really do much. But it gave me Metroid 4, Acid Chozo, which you don't even have to fight anything, and then Pit Room and Baby Kraid. So it's, like, all stuff that is really not that bad. We're actually gonna go grab this one, too. It was like it was a little over 130. It wasn't, oh yeah, it was under 130. It was like 125 or something, I think. wasn't the 122, but it was by far, but the 122 was it had a, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna go up and get those two. It didn't have a boss shuffle. And a 125 with a boss shuffle is just great, at least for me. There, after I get these, we should hopefully be all set on ammo. Because there's 2 missiles back, normal missile packs. Hopefully this one is a super. Good. Alright, we're sitting pretty on ammo now. I mean, I'm pretty close to those other 2. I could go grab these also, but... Let's do it. Better safe than sorry. I don't want to end up regretting this and missing by a couple shots. And plus, who knows, I might... Well, even if I run into surprise Ridley, that shouldn't be that big of an issue with this. Well, no, I know where Ridley is. Can't get this. Ridley was way back at the start of the game, but it's not a required objective. So really we did all that. I thought that was the room you do the the post-spore spawn room. Right, we know where Baby Crate is, and we know pit room has to be in wrecked ship. We also have a save. Alright, oh, we go down. Okay. Not even gonna grab that power bomb refill. Oh, there's a gold chorizo, not gold chorizo, there's metal pirates, which is the one in lower Norfair normally. There's Baby Crade, which is just a couple pirates and Baby Crade. Like that room right here, just up to the right, is gold chorizo, and I'm glad I don't have to do that because I am just horrendous at that fight. I haven't played Pokemon Champions, but I played basically every other Pokemon game. Well, no, I haven't played Legend ZA yet. My wife is still playing that. But we love Legends. I've been playing, I actually, I had 2 Game Boys and a link cable, and I had all 150 Pokemon on Red and Blue. So I was like 16. I was a sophomore in high school when those released. It's like I remember a group of us would bring our Game Boys in Spanish class when we'd like to play after tests and stuff like that. I had heard about Pokemon, but I didn't know like really what it was until one of the people in our class was playing it, and he was like, "Oh, Charmander gained 16 experience points." It's like, wait, this is an RPG? And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy that. Haha. I want screw attack. Okay. So we're gonna go up. And Metal Pyre, I mean, Baby Kraid right here. The whole time. Oh, I never cared that much about school. Oh, we'll grab this missile pack too. Right, that was objective 3. So now we have to leave here, go up and around again. I would have loved to play this at school, but back then we had no way to bring like a Super Nintendo, like do Super Nintendo Portable. Oh, wait, is it top right? It is. FFT in class would have been awesome. That is such a good game. Ow. Just fall. There we go. All right, Wreck Chip. Where's my pit room? Really, you're not going to put the map anywhere accessible? Alright, I'm just going to start, while I'm going there, I'm going to start going into any room on the right. Like this. This could blind pit room. This is not pit room. Is there a save over there? Probably should take that save right there, but we're just gonna go diving in sand pits and hoping I can get out. Because there is a scenario here where this somehow ends up soft locking. Well, now even I should be set on health here. Okay, this is the one that keeps going. Aha! Okay, pit room could not be the top door, but the bottom door is the one we want to go to anyway. This could be it. Rats! And Big Pink is still really nice. Even if it is giving us junk that we don't need. Not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Cole. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Uh-oh. Okay, map is down at the very bottom. Wait, that's pit room? Oh, I was thinking of plasma pirates. Okay, so the room I was thinking of is called Plasma Pirates. So this is even easier. Wait, I need to go in the middle. So pit room is the original Mother Brain room, okay. That is really good to know. We didn't even need that axe. Actually, maybe it'll be another super pack. Nope. We're not even going to dignify that with a pickup. Oh, I missed one? Biscuits. Okay, let's double check this here. Yep, all 4 objectives are done. And I even did a bonus and completely unnecessary Dragon. Yeah, this is by far the most normal missiles I've ever had. At least in Rando Seed, not in vanilla. Alright, so now we need to go to Norfair. I think like 250, is it 255? It's a lot. I think we want to go top left here. We'll grab this. I think if we go top left, that'll get us outer wrecked ship a lot quicker. Ow. Okay, yeah, this is fine. No, there's got to be another save somewhere that's going to be a little nicer. Oh yeah, I would definitely do that for 4-day weekends. I used to work 4/10s and had Friday through Monday off, and that was amazing. And then my employer laid off like half of our department. And it's like, oh, well, we can't do flex shifts like that anymore because we don't have the staffing capacity. Because they wanted to outsource everything. Oh yeah, we are, Mother Brain is good. Even, I've got 30 supers. Hopefully I can break the Zebatites and the tank because I don't know how to Zeb skip. And I can just blast her in the head with 30 supers. Yeah, they did that twice. I had a job in data analytics, and that's something I would have happily done that until I retired. Like, that was the only time I've ever woke up every day and not dreaded going to work or not been like, I don't want to do this. Like, I legitimately enjoyed that work because I'm a huge data nerd. I think Excel is the greatest program ever made. And we were basically like pulling reports on healthcare fraud stuff. And that was, I loved it. And then like, oh, well, we're gonna outsource this to a company in India. And then that whole team got disbanded. So then I went to a different area, and then they cut our department in half after that. It's just been, they love outsourcing. Anything that benefits the shareholders. Hey, Alucard, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I was like, wait, is it Saturday? Oh no, we didn't even get a pizza party. We weren't cool enough for that. Like, it was nuts too. Like, I had been part of a project that won an award, like a national award for investigative excellence. Like, I have a plaque from like a national healthcare organization for investigative excellence. And they're like, oh, well, the vendor that we're getting can take care of this. And I kept getting in meetings with them for about 6 months after they disbanded our team. That wasn't 6 months, probably more like 2 or 3. But they kept having meetings, and then I found out after the fact that the vendor just couldn't figure out how to do my part of that project, and they got rid of the project that I got this big fancy award for. I'm like, yes, but you said this vendor was so great, and they can't even do the most basic things. The only thing you care about is that they work cheap, and you get what you pay for. Okay, there we go. It's any one of the big healthcare companies is going to do something like that. There we go. We're fine. Let's see. Escape. We go down. Okay, down around top right of Bubble Mountain, straight until we can go up, and then up and around. This is such a weird escape. It's like, I think that's the place of pretty much any place that does like office type jobs now.
The self-destruct system protocol has been
Is like the places that are trying to do like, oh yeah, we need to do return to office for team building. It's not for team building. You're trying to get people to quit so you don't have to pay severance or unemployment. It's been very handily proven at this point, especially after COVID, that people can be just as productive from the comfort of their own home. Don't have to get up earlier, don't have to pay for the extra gas or the wear and tear on your cars. But we're expected to pick up that slack because commercial real estate rent and everything is dropping. And heaven forbid the people at the top lose even a little bit of money. So we're all expected to inconvenience ourselves and go back into the office just so their real estate value doesn't drop. And it's not collaboration, it's crap, but that's the excuse. They can't say we're mandating return to office because we don't want to hurt commercial real estate investments. It's all absolute BS. Thanks for the GGs, Chris. Welcome in, Underground. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, that is nice where if someone's being a pain, you can just be like, yeah, nope, no thanks. Yeah, I've worked from home since, God. I started working from home in like 2014. Like, that's one thing I will give the company I work for a lot of credit for that. They were way ahead of remote work. And even if they did, like, they've already said, I mean, granted, it can change at any time, but they've already said if they start doing return to office, anyone that was hired as a remote position prior to that, because pretty much all of the positions are remote. Like, my team has people all over the country. If I went back into the office, it would be me and 2 other people. So they understand that, and they've said, we're not going to make everyone go back into if you were hired for a remote position, we are not going to make you change that to go back into the office. This isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. I love that. Like, for me, I just, like... I've talked about it before. I get so uncomfortable in crowds or, like, out in public around other people. And going into the office was just absolutely miserable for me. But here, like, I can wake up, I go feed the dogs, I feed the cat, and then my desk is right here. So, I mean, there's a lot of things I have issues with about the company I work for, but they are definitely ahead of the curve on that. Where it's like there's a lot of things that are bad, but there are some things that they do get right. 1651, woof. Well, I mean, I guess for a 139 time, that wasn't too bad. That's right, I forgot to turn on the time, what? Why did I pause the timer? There shouldn't be that big of a difference between the timers. Oh, I just forgot to start it, that's right. It took me like a minute to start it, so that's why we had that gap there. Overall, though, I think that was a pretty good one. And it's 10:42, so I can still get to bed at a semi-decent time. Because we got to get up and go shopping tomorrow. So I think I will definitely call it here. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. I'm not sure if I'll be able to be back tomorrow. We've got to get up, like, at 4 in the morning. My wife and my youngest daughter are going to visit her mom. And that's about 2 hours away, so it's a day, they're doing a day trip, so it's going to be really, really early. So I don't, maybe I could get on and try to do like A Link to the Past seat or something, but I'm not very optimistic about that. Sunday night, probably a crapshoot also, but definitely will be back next week. Well, I shouldn't say definitely, I can never say definitely. But the plan is to be back next week Wednesday for more Friday the 13th. And Tuesday, definitely not. That's when my youngest daughter has gymnastics till like 9. But other nights at this point, with where we are in our schedules, they're all kind of, we'll see how it goes. But hopefully we can start doing it a little bit more during the week, but we'll have to see on that. Yeah, thanks again, everyone. And we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch, we are going to